In the grand tapestry of Greek mythology, where gods and mortals intertwine, Hermes stands out as the quintessential god of movement, a figure perpetually in motion, darting between realms with unparalleled speed and agility. He is not just a deity, he is the embodiment of swiftness and transition. He carries messages, bridging the gap between the divine and the human, ensuring that the will of the gods is known and understood. But beyond his role as a messenger, Hermes is also a master of mischief, a playful trickster whose cunning knows no bounds. As one of the esteemed 12 Olympians, he holds a place of honor and influence within the pantheon. Yet he wasn't strictly bound to the celestial heights of Mount Olympus. His duties and nature called him elsewhere. Hermes alone possessed the unique ability to travel freely between the gods, carrying their decrees and ensuring their commands were carried out. He was a constant presence in the world of mortals, observing their lives, influencing their fates, and occasionally intervening in their affairs. And, perhaps most remarkably, Hermes could even venture into the shadowy depths of the underworld, guiding souls to their final destination. This extraordinary mobility and versatility made him Zeus's indispensable messenger, the one upon whom the king of the gods relied to maintain order and communication throughout the cosmos. With his winged sandals and caduceus, Hermes was always at the center of important events, a key player in the unfolding drama of mythology. Beyond his divine duties, Hermes was also revered as a protector of travelers, watching over those who ventured out into the world, ensuring their safety and guiding them on their way. He was a patron of merchants, facilitating trade and commerce, ensuring fair dealings and prosperity for those who engaged in the exchange of goods. Hermes was also the god of orators, inspiring eloquence and persuasion, empowering those who sought to sway audiences with their words. In a darker aspect, he was also the patron of thieves, a nod to his own cunning and his ability to outwit even the most vigilant guardians. This association with trickery further cemented his reputation as a master of deception and a god of unexpected twists. The Greeks recognized and embraced his inherent duality. He was seen as a bringer of fortune, a source of good luck and prosperity, bestowing blessings upon those he favored. Yet, he was also revered as a master of cunning, a clever and resourceful god who could navigate any challenge with wit and ingenuity. A reflection of life's inherent unpredictability, where fortunes can change in an instant and cunning is often the key to survival. Born to the mighty Zeus and the gentle Maia in a secluded hidden cave, far from the prying eyes of the other gods, Hermes demonstrated his extraordinary genius and mischievous nature from the very first day of his existence, a sign of the incredible things to come. He was an inventor, credited with creating the lyre from a tortoise shell, showcasing his ingenuity and artistic flair. He was a trickster, known for his playful pranks and clever schemes, often testing the boundaries of both gods and mortals. And ultimately, he was a force of nature, a dynamic and energetic presence that shaped the world around him. His Roman counterpart, Mercury, inherited many of his roles and attributes, carrying on his legacy in a new cultural context. But the Greek Hermes remains the quintessential jack-of-all-trades, a multifaceted deity whose influence permeated every aspect of ancient Greek life. Scholars delving into the depths of history and mythology trace his archetype to even older gods and divine figures, drawing parallels to figures like the Mesopotamian Ningish-Sida, a deity associated with the underworld and communication, and the Egyptian Thoth, the god of wisdom, writing and magic, who also served as a divine messenger. These ancient figures, like Hermes, served as both messengers, conveying divine will and guides, leading souls on their journeys. The fundamental idea of a divine messenger, a figure who can traverse the boundaries between the sacred and the profane, bridging worlds and connecting disparate realms, is an ancient and universal concept, found in cultures across the globe. Yet in Hermes, the Greeks crafted what is arguably the most enduring and compelling version of this archetype, a god who resonates with all journeys, both literal and metaphorical, and who speaks to the universal human desire for connection and understanding. His multifaceted legend continues to fascinate and inspire, captivating audiences with its timeless appeal. He remains a potent symbol, embodying the very spirit of movement, of constant change and evolution. He represents intelligence and wit, the power of a sharp mind to navigate complex situations. And ultimately, he embodies the importance of human connection, of bridging gaps and fostering understanding between individuals and worlds. Hermes, the swift-footed messenger of the gods, is instantly recognized by his iconic symbols. These emblems are not mere decorations, they are profound representations of his multifaceted role in the Olympian pantheon and his interactions with the mortal world. Each symbol meticulously reflects his divine duties, most notably his role as the ultimate messenger, a vital link between the celestial and terrestrial realms. He is the conduit of information, the deliverer of dreams, and the guide of souls. The caduceus, a winged staff entwined with two serpents, is perhaps his most recognizable attribute. This powerful emblem signifies not only his authority as a divine herald, but also his roles in peacekeeping, commerce, and swift negotiation. The intertwined serpents are often interpreted as symbols of balance and duality, reflecting Hermes' ability to navigate between opposing forces and bring harmony to conflict. His winged sandals, known as the talaria, were no ordinary footwear. These divine creations, skillfully crafted by Hephaestus, the god of the forge, allowed him to fly faster than any bird soaring through the heavens, granting him unparalleled speed and agility. This extraordinary ability made him the god's perfect courier, capable of traversing vast distances in the blink of an eye to deliver important messages and fulfill divine commands. The petasos, his wide-brimmed hat, is another distinctive feature, often depicted with small wings attached, further emphasizing his swiftness and connection to the skies. This practical headwear marks him not only as a traveler, but also as a protector of those on the road, watching over merchants, wanderers, and all who venture beyond the safety of their homes. Sometimes Hermes is depicted wearing a cloak, a garment that, in certain tales, granted him the power of invisibility, allowing him to move unseen and unheard, a useful skill for a messenger navigating both the divine and mortal realms. Hermes' sacred animals hold symbolic significance, including the rooster, a herald of new beginnings representing dawn, vigilance, and the announcement of opportunities. Another significant animal is the tortoise, from whose shell he ingeniously invented the lyre, a musical instrument that brought joy and harmony to both gods and mortals. Beyond his role as a messenger and inventor, he was also the ram-bearer, acting as a protector of livestock and shepherds, ensuring the prosperity and well-being of those who tended to the flocks. These symbols, the caduceus staff, the winged sandals, the petasos hat, and his sacred animals, collectively capture his essence as a multifaceted god who seamlessly connects all realms of existence. Whether soaring through the sky with unparalleled speed and grace, or diligently guiding flocks and protecting shepherds in the fields, Hermes' imagery is deeply woven into every aspect of the ancient world, reflecting his pervasive influence on Greek culture and mythology. His tools and symbols weren't merely decorative accessories, they were integral extensions of his very identity as the divine traveler, the swift messenger, and the resourceful mediator. Through these potent symbols, Hermes became the indispensable bridge, forging connections between gods, mortals, and the vast, often mysterious, unknown realms that lay beyond human comprehension. Artistic depictions of Hermes, the swift-footed messenger of the gods, evolved significantly alongside the development of Greek culture. His image transformed over centuries, reflecting changing societal values and artistic styles. From archaic representations to classical masterpieces, Hermes' visual identity is a fascinating study in artistic adaptation. Early art often showed him as a mature, bearded guardian, a figure of authority and wisdom. This depiction emphasized his role as a protector and guide, a far cry from the youthful trickster we often associate with him today. These older representations highlight the multifaceted nature of the god. He was seen as the protector of boundaries and travelers, ensuring safe passage and fair dealings. His presence was invoked for journeys both physical and metaphorical, guiding individuals through life's uncertainties. Stone Hermi, pillars topped with Hermes' head and phallus, were strategically placed at crossroads. These served not only as markers but also featured his head to ward off evil spirits and bring good luck to those who passed by. They were a common sight in ancient Greece, a testament to Hermes' pervasive influence. Later, as Greek society placed greater emphasis on youth and athleticism, artists reimagined Hermes as a youthful, athletic figure, a symbol of vitality and dynamism. This new image embodied speed, agility, and the spirit of competition, reflecting the values of the Olympic Games and the importance of physical prowess. Praxiteles' Hermes with the infant Dionysus, a renowned sculpture, perfectly captures this grace, beauty, and benevolence. It showcases a tender moment, highlighting Hermes' nurturing side. In art, he frequently appears as Hermes Logios, the eloquent speaker, a master of rhetoric and persuasion. He is also depicted as Hermes Kriophoros, the gentle ram-bearer, a symbol of pastoral care and protection of flocks. Beyond sculpture, vase paintings bring his many myths and adventures to life, offering glimpses into his complex personality. We see him mischievously stealing Apollo's cattle, a testament to his cunning and trickery. Bravely slaying Argus, the hundred-eyed giant, showcasing his role as a divine agent, or compassionately guiding souls to the underworld as the psychopomp, a crucial role in the afterlife. Each portrayal, whether in marble or on pottery, reveals a different facet of Hermes' character, highlighting his roles as a trickster, a guide, a protector, and a messenger between worlds. Through both monumental sculpture and intricate pottery, the ancient Greeks celebrated Hermes' complexity, his vitality, and his enduring importance in their mythology and daily lives. His multifaceted image remains one of the most dynamic and captivating in all of Greek mythology, a testament to his enduring appeal. Hermes' many epithets reveal his vast range of powers. As Argifontes, he's the slayer of Argus, using wit and music to outsmart the giant. Psychopompos marks him as the gentle guide of souls to the underworld, a comforting presence in death. Hermes Agoreus, patron of the marketplace, oversaw trade, luck, and negotiation. Dolios, the cunning one, celebrates his trickster side, admired for intelligence and resourcefulness. Each name reflects a different role, making Hermes a god woven into every corner of Greek life. Born to Zeus and Maia, Hermes inherited both power and subtlety. His mother, a Pleiad nymph, gave him ties to nature and the wild. Hermes fathered many children, each reflecting his traits: Pan, the wild god; Hermaphroditus, the union of opposites; and Autolycus, the master thief. The Romans adopted him as Mercury, focusing on commerce, while the Etruscans called him Terms. Messenger gods appear across cultures. Egypt's Thoth and Norse Odin share his wisdom, magic, and role as a guide. Odin, like Hermes, traveled in disguise and bridged worlds. These parallels show a universal need for a god of communication and boundaries. Hermes' family and counterparts highlight his enduring appeal. He is the thread connecting gods, mortals, and the mysteries between. As psychopomp, Hermes guided souls from life to death, never judging, only leading. He was a gentle escort, ensuring no soul was lost on the journey to the underworld. With his caduceus, he led the dead to the river Styx, handing them to Charon for passage. In art, he's shown holding the hand of the deceased, calm and reassuring. Homer's Odyssey describes him leading souls with his golden wand, a solemn but necessary task. Beyond myth, Hermes became a symbol for inner journeys. Jung saw him as the guide between conscious and unconscious. He represents transformation, healing, and the crossing of boundaries. Whether shepherding flocks or souls, Hermes is the ultimate guide. His role as psychopomp cements him as a bridge between worlds, both literal and metaphorical. Hermes was worshipped everywhere, from Arcadian mountains to bustling city markets. His main temple stood on Mount Cyllene, his legendary birthplace. Rural Greeks prayed to him for fertile flocks. City dwellers honored him as the god of commerce. Statues of Hermes graced marketplaces and gymnasiums, where he inspired athletes and merchants alike. The Hermaia festivals celebrated youth and athleticism, and community spirit in his name. The planet Mercury and Wednesday both bear his legacy. Hermes' worship was woven into daily life, from grand temples to simple roadside shrines. He was a god for every place and every moment. Hermes shines in Greek literature as a clever, engaging god. The Homeric hymn tells how as a newborn he stole Apollo's cattle and invented the lyre, showcasing his wit and inventiveness. In the Iliad and Odyssey, he's a reliable guide, helping heroes like Priam and Odysseus on their quests. Aesop's fables cast him as a bringer of dreams, intelligence and justice, often testing or rewarding mortals. Playwrights and poets explored his cunning, from finding lost items to gifting Pandora her persuasive speech. Hermes' stories reveal his dual nature, noble guide and charming rogue. Through myth, he became a relatable, ever-present force in daily life. His tales celebrate cleverness, adaptability, and the art of the unexpected. Hermes' legacy endures, shaping language, art, and modern symbols. He's the patron of communication, travel, and swift exchange, more relevant than ever in our connected world. His winged sandals and caduceus appear in company logos and as a sometimes mistaken symbol of medicine. In psychology, Hermes is the archetype of the trickster and guide, leading us through transformation and self-discovery. From ancient statues to video games, his image inspires creativity and adaptability. Hermes reminds us of the power of words, journeys, and cleverness in navigating life. As messenger, guide, and trickster, he remains a timeless symbol of connection and change.